right, so today's video, we got a Plat 1 tank on PC playing D.Va. And they say, I have been hard stuck low diamond for God knows how long. Last season, I peaked at Diamond 3, and I made one promise to my buddy. We go to Masters this year, even if it meant only for one game. There was one problem, though. After the placements, I got Gold 4, and my duo went up to Diamond 2. I've been struggling to get back even to Diamond, since it seems like I have encountered plenty of enemies who have been on Masters, GM, Top 500, etc. I got to Diamond 5, but instantly fell off. This makes me question if I even deserve my rank, or have I been carried to Diamond by this Diamond 2 duo. I feel like sometimes I play D.Va really well, but this rank reset made me think the opposite. I make many mistakes, even Plat players who would not make, and I feel like my gameplay is super slow. Any advice will help, and you can be as rough as you want. I love your VOD review videos, and they have honestly helped a lot already. All right, let's figure this out for you. Let's see what the problem might be. And yeah, we'll go from there. I think that's going to be the play, right? Figure it out, have some fun. All right, so you're setting up here, a little bit further away than... Okay, a little bit of a setup spot. Don't be afraid to play here at the beginning as D.Va. And this is kind of where my starting spot usually is. Because one, you can look down right here and do damage. Two, you deny the space from like a hero like Onron. So already when I see your starting position, I kind of look at this and I go, like, what's your overall goal here? Are you to like do like 3 damage to them? Because that's what I used to do sometimes on D.Va on this map. And I would rather see you start here. Now, keep in mind, you have to, maneuver around the Doom. The Doom could CC you. You have to pay attention for heroes like Mizuki, who could chain you. But like overall, you're pretty safe up here. You shoot at them, put some pressure, prevent this from happening, fly back to your team, right? You can also then choose to drop down here without using your flight, lock the cart, fly back up. So your starting position is already a little bit rough, and I want you to kind of recognize that mobility. All right? Because right now, all you're doing is this. You're just flying around. Your Echo actually went to that spot and got a kill. So, yep, look for the back line. Now you go for the back line. There you go. First time I saw you be aggressive here, but I'm happy to see it. There you go. Oh, 1 second. Good backline pressure there, but that's why I want you to start on the top of the high ground. Another thing here, too, if you're playing D.Va recently, you might be noticing you're getting, like, kill streaks and, like, it's not matching up. There's a bug right now with D.Va where basically it's giving you double the credit, almost, so sometimes you might go on crazy kill streaks. So, yeah, if you've been seeing that recently on D.Va, that's why. So... a little bit, I was gonna say, good job. You're a little bit overzealous there. Also, remember, there's a new sub-roll passive. For anybody wondering what that means, right now on D.Va, when you fly in the air, you can start to regen your HP. I think it's on like a 5-second cooldown. But like, I'm finishing games on D.Va with like 3,000-4,000 healing. Look at it that way. So you can kind of take advantage of that a little bit. Okay, backline pressure. Yep. So you end up wanting to not do this. So once the card gets to this point, this is your part of the map. You control here to here and hopefully here, right? This is like the part of the map you want to control, right? If you push up to here, this is what is going to happen against the comp they're running, right? Maybe if they're playing a D.Va here, you'd be fine. Or a hero that can't CC you, but Doomfist can. So I want you to remember next time you're playing Dorado that, like, if they're like already established here, use this part of the map. And then you try to have your team control this part, and your team controls this part, and you have the angles to be able to hopefully take the team fight. But look at their ults. They have no ultimates, and you go in there and basically give them a free DMAC, which could result in you falling over. Thankfully, it doesn't, so you might have another chance here. But like all that pressure of you being Baby D.Va now has isolated yourself out of the team fight, and now you fall over. So at that point could have went a lot different if you recognized that it wasn't going to be a good idea to push into that Doomfist. Have to clean that up. Right now, it feels like you're just not knowing where to go on the map, and you're kind of reacting in real time, which is fine. That's a lot of Overwatch. But like where you set up prior to anything is one of the more important parts too, right? Like, yes, you want to react and move around how they're playing, but you're giving them like free map control, free space, and then they're able to basically just kind of take advantage of when you have to go for that play finally. So... there you go. I could answer that hazard thing in a second, sorry. Yeah, that is the spot you can stand on. All right, go high ground now. Yes, go up top, go up top. There you go. Now, pick and choose your dive or look for a free kill up on high. Yeah. That's why, by the way, in case you're wondering, chat, when the D.Va started, like, moving their head up and down there, I think what happened is the Wuyang asked if they could, like, ult the D.Va. Yeah. I'm going to go back to this very quickly with your D.Va gameplay. Your mechanics are solid, right? Like, I'm not worried about your mechanics. You're all over the place, though, right now. And you wanted to kind of be a little bit more harsh in this video, which I don't think I have to be because I think your mechanics are good. But, like, the truth is right now you have no rhyme or reason to what you're doing. It's not even the tank shooting. You can shoot at tanks if you want. Truthfully, I'm not going to say shoot at the tank all the time now, but now that you can apply that, like, healing passive yourself now, that matchup gets a little bit better for you since, like, you don't need the DPS to shoot the tank sometimes. But that's the least of my worries right now. My worry is that, like, you're just not settling. You're not looking to take advantage of stuff. Like, you fly up here, and all you need to do is settle for a second, right? Then you see the Onron. The Onron goes this way, but, like, when you go this way and you use your flight to go to the Onron, now you've turned your back to the whole team. I've made this mistake many times on D.Va. You know, you're going to still do this, but, like, you want to lessen how much you do it. What you want to do in that situation is once the Onron goes this way, it's going to be hard to be able to follow through with that, right? If your teammates, say there's 4 of them, can't kill that Onron, that's on your team at that point. What you need to do is put pressure back here. So what you could do is you go, when you stay up here, you look for the right target, and then you time your positioning. You end up over here. There's no Doomfist to worry about because they went in with the Onron. You now at least stop the cart. You could maybe pick up a kill or 2, and you have a health pack right here. Yes, the health pack is right here now for any returning players. So I think there's a lot to work on just there. It's not even a mechanics issue, right? Like, your mechanics can get you into Masters. Your decision-making is just off right now. Okay, so let's take a look. There you go. This is the right play, by the way, chat. Take the high ground, establish something, you know, you're getting a vantage point. So what I would do in this situation if I get the high ground is, 1, see where the heck my team's at. Team needs some time still. I'm not going to engage on the back line yet because I need to make sure my teammates are in line of sight. Again, a common mistake I've made on D.Va is not doing this second step. You get up here, you look where your team's at, and then you make your decision this way. So what you would do is you push this way in hopes that the Doomfist gets distracted by you. The Doomfist would want to be pulled back to here to pull pressure to your teammates here. Then, based off of what the Doom does, if the Doom doesn't go for you, you can then drop down on the cart and then put pressure on these 3 players. Then you can fly back up and you can go back and forth, right? Maybe you can go up this way. Do you see what I'm saying? That's what you're going to want to do here. If your decision-making ends up being that, you have a chance of this team fight. If your decision-making is engage the cart early, with your D.Va ult, there's a chance you win this. With the team's ultimates, there's a chance you win this, but I want you to get a good habit here, and we're going to see what you do. There it is. Okay, there you go. Cool. I'm fine with that. Yeah, that's kind of how I wanted it to go. It wasn't like exactly how I thought it could go, but that was good. Now it's on the rest of the team fight. Yep, it's okay to go for the Onron. Yeah, I think it's okay. You felt you got to go to the cart. I understand. Make sure, I'm not sure what the voice comms are, but if you are in comms, just try to communicate who's going to tap cart. My call is I'll go AFK and cart. Like, feel free to do whatever you need to do around the map because I can make sure that you don't have to worry about it. Yeah, this just ended up being your team got grinded down. I do think, again, you got a little bit lost towards the tail end of this team fight. It felt like your target focus was... Like, I feel like you had a free kill on Onron. You gave up the free kill on Onron to go back to the cart, but it might have been communicated that you needed to tap the cart. But then you also had, I think, a Mercy that had Valk at the time. I could be wrong on the Valk timing, but a Mercy could have tapped it for a little bit. Echo, maybe Echo was dead. But point being is, I think you gave up a lot of space there after the initial team fight. So, dying on the cart's important. I like your decision-making initially on that. I just think you need to stop. Less is more sometimes. Is all I'm getting at. Good kill on Doom. Good peel back there. You can peel back for Doom if Doom does that. But, like, I don't want to make that, like, an overall habit. Now you want to take advantage of the map control, okay? Yep. Good target. Good job. There you go. Now, next you can stay here if you'd like. They're not going to ult. Plus, you don't need to look at them for that ult. It's going to make a really loud noise if they decide to. So you can stay in range of them to maybe kill them, but... Yeah, you're doing the right play here. Just don't... You get the kill. I just get concerned sometimes that you overcommit your flight, but, like, you got the kill, and I probably do this too, so. Watching. A little bit too distracted by the Doom right now. You're giving them... Okay, so let me show you this very quickly. You're giving up all the space back here. So, like, every time you run around, this is why I said I was concerned if you kept chasing the Doom around, because when the Doom was here, out of position with no cooldowns, it makes sense. But when a Doomfist is in the middle of a team fight, and, like, there's still cooldowns to be had, I think you're better off just kind of looking for the right spot, right? One thing I will say in general is... this is a lot of your gameplay right now. You ready? And I'm seeing... Wee, wee, wee. Like you're just going in circles like you're on a roller coaster. You need to settle a little bit more, and that's why I kind of gave you like the less is more. When you're in those situations, it's about, okay, what squishies can I go for? Squishies in this situation would be anybody who's on the tank, right? Who's out of position? What's a good target, right? For me, if I'm looking to do anything here in those situations, I'm not chasing the Doomfist around. I'm forcing out Kiriko cooldowns. I'm making Wu Yang use the wave. I'm trying to get their teammates away from my team to get that pressure away, right? And that's what you got to do a little bit more of. And that's why I'm saying less is more. I think like your mechanics are there, but you're not utilizing those mechanics in a way that could get you a bunch of limbs. You're just flying around in circles. So, also, when people ask about Hazard, just remember, it's always good to escape out. I find a lot of Hazards overcommit. So the people asking about Hazard gameplay, it's a lot of like getting a rotation of knowing how to go in and how to escape out like without overcommitting. So that's Hazard. All right, here we go. Yeah, this is a Diva ult spot. I would have liked it. Let's see what happens. Yep. If you're going to Diva ult this, you need to put it like this. At like a, don't put it too high in the air. Sometimes you'll hear me go, oh, I ulted Pharah because I actually skyrocketed up here. But if you were just kind of like here and you went like, kind of like this type of trajectory, it would go over the top and land about right here. And the reason why you want it to land about right here, if you can get it to, yeah, you can do that 100%. You would have to back up a couple seconds, go here, have it land like right here. This means that if they go here, they get killed. It forces them this way or it forces them in. Just want to point that out. That's how you would ult that. The way you ulted that was really easy to get cover and basically gives them a free escape. So when the next like drops will be, Tuesday the 10th of March. That's the new, that's the mid-season. Yeah, look at this. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, yes, you have the mechanics, but why are you giving up that kill on Wu Yang? It's like you're playing ping pong. You have a free kill on Wu Yang, and the Wu Yang is going to go this way, and you look where the Wu Yang was. Like, the Wu Yang hit one button, and you just left. So now, instead of getting a free kill on Wu Yang, look what happens. It's just, I don't know if you're going to win the team fight or not, but it's not going to be because of what happened there. Actually, it might be because of Kiriko. Maybe you're oh, maybe the baby diva. No. Yeah, mechanics are there. You're just moving around too much. You finished the kill. Good res by your Mercy. Oh, you're going to remack and get 3? Good luck remacking against the Doom. Yep. If it makes you feel any better, your mechanics will be just fine for getting to where you want to get to for your goals. You just got to clean this part up. Yeah, I mean, like, and you're going to hit tab and you're going to see your Freya, that's 4 and 10. And don't get me wrong, that's not the scoreline you want to see sometimes. But there were so many kills that you gave up and so much space that your teammates don't have because of the way that you were playing, that sometimes that's also what takes account for that. Is like, it's kind of a domino effect. Okay, let's see how your attack goes now. Okay. There it is. Nice pick. All right, yes. Okay. Now, so you see how you committed that kill to Ana? All of defense, you would have just left that Ana there and said, well, you moved, you got me. You see what I'm saying? Like, the difference there was you committed to each target individually, and then look what happened. You didn't switch 100 targets, you didn't fly around in circles, you stuck to a target and you got kills. Pretty straightforward, right? Do that on defense. Now you're setting up, right? You want a team fight. You want a team fight, now you're set up. Look at, same concept I was trying to get you to do on defense. You're waiting, you know that this is a good angle to go for. You're not chasing the Doom. You're doing back, see what I mean? Like, this is what I was trying to get you to do. Now stick on a target, no. Stay on a target, just stay on a target. Okay, let me kind of explain this right here. Let me kind of explain why I want you to stick to a target. Because if you stick to the target, this Cassidy never gets this angle right here. You would have stopped that. If you kill all 4 of them, or you pressure all of them, what can the Doomfist do outside of just sit AFK in the cart? Right? Nothing. I love this spot as Diva because I've won so many team fights where I just shut down a bunch of people right here. See this? I will shut down a whole team. This is one of my favorite spots to get set up on as Diva. And like, you just give it up to go back to the Doomfist for that 1 second. That Doomfist is gonna have no effect on this team fight if you deny the space from their team. The Doom will get grinded down by your teammates because no one on their team will be able to get backline pressure, even this Cassidy. Because when you flew back, you gave up that space. And now the Cassidy comes here and gets a kill on Mercy. See? So, like, it's a lot of decision-making out of you right now that's preventing you from winning these games or having a better chance. But this is very fixable. So remember that, because like, you thought, oh, am I getting carried by this and that? No, you're just have a decision-making thing to fix. Yep. Now you're demacked, and then all of that space creation you had is gone because you decided to give up the one spot that you can hold. That's what? Probably the 4th time out of this game where a decision-making on the point has resulted in a lost team fight. Now, again, it's a snowball effect, a domino effect. It's not just you, but, like, you're a part of that piece. You're a part of that puzzle, right? And, yeah, I mean, that's why I'm kind of pretty much putting it straight forward on what I'm seeing. You know, you got to be a little bit better at that, okay? Good ultimate by your Freya. Up top. Yep, you saw that. Just stick on him for now. Yeah, what's the reason why? Yeah, you're good for now. Yep, I would be looking for him still. So just to make this clear, by the way, just to kind of give you the results here, you stick with the target, you take advantage of their cooldown usage, and you get a free kill. See? All right, now you go for the cast. Okay, who's next? Maybe the Doom. You don't have to go for the Wuyang yet. There's the Doom. Now you peel back temporarily. Don't make this a thing completely, but because your teammates have done that and you don't have to worry about the space creation because of the 2 other kills, now you make sure the Doom doesn't get a kill, and then you go back to the cart, clean up the rest of the team fight here, and they're going to back away. Clean. You stick to a target, the results are good. Now, let me point this out. This doesn't mean hard feed for the target, right? If they get back to their team or it's clear as day, there's going to be no follow-up that you can possibly do, then you go back the other way. All right, we wait. Yeah, nothing you can do here. This is just like they're winning the team fight here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. That's just a lost team fight. Okay, so in this situation, actually, don't be afraid to do a diva all over the top to create some space. Yeah, I'm seeing a prime spot for this. If you want to go like this, you can launch your ultimate like this, and we'll land like right here. I want you to try this, because worst comes to worst, you don't get anybody, but it's going to create space. I mean, it's create space too. All right, cool. They all backed off. That also helps when they just leave their spots. So there you go. Yes, this is perfect idea going high. Ooh, what a Hinda. Hey, look at that. You stay on a target, you get kills. You don't stay on a target, you don't get kills. Sorry, I want to keep reiterating that point to you because it's so, like... Oh, wait, there you go. Free kill. Nice. Good job. Marty, thank you for the Prime sub. I appreciate it. Thank you, Marty. All right, wait for it. Love it. Yep. Got the cleanse out. I like the idea. Yep. Free kill on Wuyang, right? Yeah, stick with Wuyang. You're good. Your teammates have a defense matrix on point right now. You're fine. Yes. So chat, the Mizuki ultimate, the Diva doesn't have to be aggressive right there onto the team because the defense matrix will take care of that with Mizuki's ultimate. So then you can go for health packs. Why don't you do this on defense? I meant Onron, by the way. Sorry, I was thinking of going for the Wuyang later on. Listen, I'm all over the place. Probably they don't even have an Onron or a Wuyang anymore. Listen, that movement sometimes is listen, you ever use the one movement thing? You said 6 double kill? Yeah, it's broken. To the lamp. Okay, so just to show you right now, don't overcommit to this part because this is exactly what will happen. Go up here. I want you just to control this part of the map. Control this for as long as you can. Play this part. Deny this space. Don't go in here. Because if you give this feed, this is how you lose map control. Again, a little bit too aggressive and a little bit of that, like, reminder of less is more. Map control. Map control. Map control. Hey, listen. Resident Evil is fun. Hope you like my playthrough. Oop. Wait now. Why did he ult when the other team's Doom just died? Run in? No. I mean, I like the idea of just clearing them out there fully to get them out of the map. It's just a playstyle preference. Wait. Okay. Play safe for a second. There's a window. You don't have to go in. There's nothing you have to do. Like, in this situation, when they pop... Okay, like, I want to talk about this. This is just for everybody in general. When they pop a bunch of ultimates, you don't need to run at them and keep trying to fight them. Like, you can always just disengage or try to play it safe. Like, look at the cover you have here. It's so good, you don't need to go and, like, stop forcing cooldowns. Play to live the team fight and then win the pushback. Like, win the following team fight after this happens. Like, you're just kind of... You feel like you have to keep being involved in there, you're just wasting cooldowns. The Doom was like, please go back to safety here. Like, you keep... Like, I'm trying to save you here. Okay, now you can ult. If you want to. All right, there you go. Good target focus. Go for the on-ron now. Yep, nice job. Fly up into the air. There it is. All right. Looking here. Yep, there you go. And you went to the high ground I mentioned earlier. Okay. I really think sometimes you need to think about what their backline's doing and what you can kill DPS-wise rather than going for this Doomfist all the time. You're peeling back too much for Doom. Doomfist is, just to make it clear, and in Overwatch in general, it's changed over the last couple of years of how you have to play D.Va in 5v5. It's a lot more of backline trades. And, like, heroes that you can't peel for, Doom is one of them. Like, yes, you can peel the shot, but a lot of Doom's kills will come from, like, the ability to slam, get a good punch, etc. So you don't need to keep peeling back for the Doom. If the Doom uses their cooldowns to get to the cart, you have a timing to look at their backline, right? The reason why you don't overcommit right away to their backline is because if you overcommit to their backline here, right, if you just fly into them, the Doom could go back to you. So what you do is you stay up here, you deny the space of, like, let's say the Symmetra here, and you make those plays. Okay? Yeah, you made the right choice. I think, so Chad, the reason why I wouldn't ult there is because, like, you have time in here. It's a tough one, though. Because no, die in the, yeah, there you go. The best thing you can do is reset. Yeah, you had to make it. That was a tough choice. It's do you ult to keep your suit? That was nice of the sim to waste all the sim turrets in one singular spot for you. I would go for an aggressive ult here. I would say send it. I like, you need to make a play somehow. So, I would have liked to see a more, like, yeah. You should have done an ultimate that was more looking for kills rather than going to the cart. You had time. You had time. Again, that was not going to be the easiest team fight for you, but yeah. Okay, chat. So your mechanics are fine. Like, you have the flight control, you have the aim. You just gotta settle. You're trying to do too much. Like, every time you focused the target and you had reason to your play, good results. But for some reason, like, you feel this obligation to have to go and peel for the Doom. I had that same obligation for a long time, by the way. One of the toughest parts for me going from 6v6 to 5v5 D.Va was learning that I have to play more selfish. So it sucks sometimes because I do like the idea of helping my team a lot, and D.Va can still help the team, but in a situation against a Doomfist where you cannot peel, it's better for your teammates to be able to, like, look at your backline. You have a Cassidy, you have a Mizuki, you have a Freya and a Mercy. Your team's going to be fine or should be fine against a Doom. Every time that you just go to peel for the Doom, you give the other team space. So think about it. If their Doom slams into your team and all your team's looking at the Doom, and then you peel back for the Doomfist, and the Doomfist can survive that, all you're doing is allowing the other team to have free kills. So you need to look to do the same thing to their team, but as D.Va. And that's kind of a problem I ran into when I was playing and understanding how to, like, adapt to that new playstyle. It took me a little bit, because obviously I played Overwatch for years as the other D.Va version. But yes, the point I'm making, stick to a target, more backline pressure, more setting up on the map control, and less is more. You fed many times when you had an advantage, and, like, you're going to make those mistakes still, but you got to lessen those mistakes. Can you climb to your friend again? Absolutely. Honestly, again, this is just your decision-making's off, and you need to fix that. You fix that, you'll be right there with your friend again, and you'll hit that goal of Masters this year. I think you can do it because the mechanics match with what you need. Now it's the decision-making. You got this. You absolutely got this. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't, leave a comment. All of it helps. If you want to submit your own Spectating, my Discord is where to do that. Just to remind everybody, it's not guaranteed you get one. We get so many submissions, so I want to point that part out. And outside of that, if you want to keep learning about how to play Overwatch or see other characters, etc., click the videos down here. I don't know what chairs are going to be there, but it's going to be a good one. And with that being said, hope you have an amazing day/night.